Hello, fuckos, and welcome to this episode 22 of the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast with me, Chris Hunter. Hello, how the devil are you? Have you had a nice week? I hope so. I've had a pretty good week. It was going okay till sort of yesterday, today-ish. Technology is a bastard. Just FYI, in case you weren't already aware of this, any technology that exists it's there to help you, but when things go a bit tits up, you realise how reliant you are on it. And then you're like, oh shit, I can't do what I want to do. For example, this right now is a podcast that almost never was, because I was trying to record this upstairs on my PC, as I do most Tuesdays. And alas, Windows, the bastards over at Microsoft have decided to do some sort of shitty updates, and it's broken a lot of stuff, and I can't use my mic, which is really bad because I stream from that PC as well. The mic works, but it keeps cutting out and all this bollocks, and I'll figure it out, but right now, I'm a little bit stressed, I'm not going to lie. So sorry if I sound a bit more tense than usual. Sorry if I sound a bit grumpy than usual. But you know what? I'm grumpy and tense. So that's how it's going to come across. But I have had a great week. I had a really nice weekend. I said last week that my brother Jack and his girlfriend Lucy were going to come down and visit. Or up and visit. I don't know which way Sheffield is. But yeah, they did. And it was awesome. I had such a good time with them. We had an amazing burger. We spent some time together playing games. We watched bits of YouTube and whatnot, and we streamed. They were on our stream, so for the first time we streamed from our living room. We set everything up, brought my PC down. We all sat on the couch, all huddled together because the cables were too short. And yeah, we had a really fun stream playing Drawful with a couple of our viewers as well, and that was really nice, you know. So I had a good time doing that. It was really great. I can't wait to do it again. It's going to be so good. Also this week, some of my friends who are in a band called Mondegreen. They're fantastic. They released a new EP last week called Change, and it was so good. Like, you know, I knew it was good. I've not heard them for a while. I only knew they were good, but, you know, when you hear something, you're like, wow, there's good, and then there's stepped up to the next level, and where's the contract? You know what I mean? Like, I really, really, really enjoy it, to the point where it's a 3-song EP, so it lasts, 15 minutes tops, maybe? And I've listened to it I don't know how many times. I have it on loop and listen to it over and over again. It's so good. So yeah, if you get a chance, go and have a listen to that EP. It's called Change. I'll give you the info later because I'm going to recommend it in the recommendations section later on as well. But yeah, so I've been listening to that as well. I've been making bits of progress on my scene, which is good. I've been working some more on my chair whenever I get a chance. Not that I've had much chance, let's face it. I'm either A, a busy bastard, or B, somebody who's dealing with lots of technical issues. For example, point in case, whilst I was working the other day on my chair, my graphics tablet pen decided to basically die. It's just fucked. To be fair, I've got, for any of you art nerds out there, you'll know what I've got. I've got a first generation Wacom Bamboo. Okay, it was a piece of shit when I bought it. It's a triple piece of shit now. To be fair, it was kind of awesome when I bought it, but it's tiny. It's not very good. It's basically useless if you've been using anything better than it since, which I do in work. I use a really cool one. So I had to take the plunge. I had to buy myself a new graphics tablet. Now, unfortunately, I have no money, right? So what I had to do was I had to buy it. It was £50 instead of being £150 because it's a company called Huion or Huion. I don't know how to say it, but either way, it's twice as big as the one I've currently got, and it seems to be good so far. I plugged it in before, tested it. It seems to work fine, so I'm going to do some work on it in a bit. But yeah, it seems really cool. It seems to be, well, it's definitely bigger than my old one, which is always a plus. The pen works, which is, again, a massive plus. But yeah, so because I got that tablet and I can't really afford it, it means I've had to sell some stuff. But that's a good thing because I've finally got to, I've got a pile of stuff I've been meaning to sell in work, because we have this, sort of internal eBay type system at work sometimes. Just via emails, you know, nothing special. But yeah, I've had this pile of stuff piled up for ages, just waiting for me to take it in so I can start selling some shit, get it out of my house. Because the way I see it is I can't take it to Japan with me when I go. So, you know, there's no point in hoarding things. I like stuff, I want stuff, but at the same time, I'm more in the mindset now of having smaller stuff. You know, when I collect stuff, I'd rather collect, cards and things, rather than bigger things DVD box sets or whatever. So yeah, I've been selling some stuff. I've not sold loads so far, but luckily one of the things I did sell was £30, so that was good. I put a good dint in the 50 for the tablet, so we're almost broke even. And I've been good this week. I got the bikes out the other day because the weather's been beautiful. It's been really nice. So, yeah, I got the bikes out. I repaired them like the muscular, manly man I am, which means I put the tyres up because they've been sat there so long the tyres have gone down. I think that's all that the problem is with them. I've got some more inner tubes in case I need to replace them. I can be, once again, a strapping gentleman and fix things if I need to. I do know how to repair bikes. I used to be able to repair bikes pretty well back in my mountain biking days when I was a kid. And when I was sort of 13, I think, 12 or 13, I used to do mountain biking and I really enjoyed it. High speed, which is weird. I don't like speed and stuff like that, but I really enjoyed doing that. But I don't know. I don't know why it was. I don't know why it isn't anymore. But we went for, I got the bike set up. I went for a very quick 5-minute jaunt around the block. And I've got to say, it felt so good to be back on a bike. I've not been on one in so long. And there's a little section, only a tiny section, but you have to go uphill. It's quite steep. So, I did that thing sort of out of instinct where you stand up and you pedal because it's easier going uphill. It just brought back all the memories of riding the bike all the time. And when I was riding back to the house, I jumped on the grass for a minute just to feel that sort of rough terrain rather than path under the wheels. And that was really nice and refreshing. I'm looking forward to doing it again at some point. Hopefully we'll go for a nice ride this weekend, maybe. But see how the bikes get on. See how they survive the week so far. By the way, this one's going to be a bit short this week, I think, because, as I say, I'm annoyed. I'm stressed out. I can't think of things to say because I'm too grumpy. So I'm going to, I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to drop us a lovely advert for the fantastic people at Bazooka, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, folks, so do you like video games, board games, or card games? Do you like geek culture and you want to hang out with people who share the same kind of passions as you? Well, if you live near St Helens or the surrounding areas, then you're in luck, because Bazooka is a brand new geek and gaming lounge which is located in St Helens Town Centre on Clawton Street. They've got everything that your geeky little heart could ever desire. Games, food, drink, events, you name it, they've probably got it. So, head on down to Bazooka and have yourself some fun out of the sun. Okay, thank you, Bazooka. I love those guys. I like what they're doing. I like seeing what they're doing on Facebook and stuff. And they've been doing like Walking Dead RPG nights and stuff, which look really interesting. But it's always when I'm busy. What was I going to say? Oh, got another hiccup. Yes. What did I do? Okay, yeah, today I did. You know when you work in a place where they have computers, you always got to do this training every now and again. And you see the email and you're thinking, I don't need to do that training. I know how to sit in a chair. But alas, you've got to do it, or they shout at you. So I did some training today of how to sit in a chair, how to sit at a table, how to use a mouse, what else was it? How to adjust my seat, and what makes a good layout on my desk. All this bollocks, I had to do that today. But good news, I passed with 100% success. Yay, go me, I'm a clever boy. So yeah, I got a nice little certificate that I can print out if I want to, but I'm going to save that until my life can truly sink no lower, and then I'll print out that certificate as my biggest accomplishment. But until then, I'm going to stick with my actual accomplishments, which I'm quite proud of. Speaking of accomplishments, last week was another bucket list moment. I got to watch Deadpool 2. Oh, it was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. I think personally, from a personal in my heart kind of place, I preferred the first one, but I think it's only because I had so much pinned on the first one. Like, I'd been waiting for so goddamn long for the first one to come out that when it finally did, it was just overwhelmingly perfect in every way to me. I know a lot of people don't feel that way. Like, I was listening to the Diminishing Returns podcast. They didn't like it, really. I mean, they liked it, but they thought it was like cliche and cheap at times, which I get. If you're not sort of into Deadpool, as it were, you'll see it as that. That's fine. That's cool. Your opinions is your opinions. Whatever. I don't care, baby. But I really enjoyed number 2. I liked some of the things that they did with it. And don't worry, no spoilers coming your way. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I think if you want to watch it, you should go watch it because it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. I would like to think there's going to be a nice big franchise out of this. I think there will be. I hope they stick with Ryan Reynolds because he is Deadpool. There's no two ways about it. I don't want them to do a Spider-Man with this. Have it played by a million different people to the point where you no longer relate to the character because you're thinking they look different. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much me for the week. So I'm going to move on to the Japanese word of the week, which I've not thought of yet. So this week, let's see. I think Japanese word of the week should be isogashi. Isogashi, which means busy. I remember that like, it's so gosh damn busy. It's so gashy. I think that's right. Anyway, if it's wrong, you know what? What the fuck? What do you want me to do? Hey, what do you want me to do? It's a free podcast. I'm not a bloody Japanese teacher. But anyway, that's Japanese Word of the Week. This week's recommendation, as I said, I recommend very highly the Mondegreen EP called Change. You can find it at Bandcamp, I believe. If you head to heymondegreen.com, then you can find it there. But yeah, you can find it at heymondegreen.bandcamp.com. That's heymondegreen.bandcamp.com. Highly recommend it. It's my friends Laura and Claire and Laura's sister Leanne, who I don't know if I've met before. I might have met her in passing once or twice, but yeah, I really miss those guys. I used to hang out with them back in my witness days, and I love the creative aura that they always seem to have around them. It's just so cool. You know, they're going to go extremely far in life. Like you could just, you know people who are driven to success. So that's them guys. And I can't wait to see the success come their way because they deserve it a lot. So anyway, that's me done for the night. I'm really warm. I'm grumpy. I'm going to go and do some work now. So thanks a lot for listening, guys. I hope you all have a very fantastic week. And I'll catch all you barstools next week. Bye-bye now.